to the arts section, which is going to end up being a lot of music.
Could you pass me my Fanta Guarana?
Sure.
Sponsored by... No.
Sponsored by Fanta Guarana.
Dude, we could actually get that to happen as well. Because it's like quite an unknown like flavor.
Oh, that's true. Get
the Bolivian...
Get the fruit Guarana to sponsor Laser Ducks.
The Guarana farmers.
I feel like we should say Laser Ducks more often so people remember what the podcast is called. Oh, yeah. This podcast is called Laser Ducks. Sponsored by Fanta Guarana.
Laserducks at youtube.com.
Well, it'll be on at laserducks at youtube.com.
I don't know. Instagram
YouTube.com.
at YouTube.
No, it'll be... No, I'll tell you how it works. YouTube.com/laserducks. That's what it'll be. If you type that in, you'll go to the channel.
Yeah, that's also, where it will be.
But just search it on YouTube. Nobody's going to type in the URL, the whole URL.
Yeah, exactly. But, laser is spelled with like the normal laser, right? No, or with an S or
everything
Z.
Spelled correctly so that so
that it's easier.
Also, it'll be on YouTube. It'll be on SoundCloud, and eventually it'll be on the big boys as well.
Yeah,
I guess those are the big boys, but it'll be on the main podcast.
Spotify and Apple Music. Maybe.
If you might be listening to it on one of those actually.
Oh, that's very interesting.
In the future.
You
might be our children. What if we show this to our children? What if our children are listening to us right now in the future? Whoa!
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about this now for the podcast. Hello, kids. What if we just make this a letter to our children?
That would be so
Hello,
weird.
I'm 17. Daniel is 17. Nathan, 18.
Nathan is
18. Yep.
Okay. We are all teenagers. And we're just chilling in Cedar Rapids. That's Cedar Falls or Cedar Rapids?
That's not where we are.
No, I'm joking about a Hillary Clinton meme.
Oh. Now you have to show your kids that.
No. It's not even funny. No. Hello, kids. We're just We're chilling.
All right, we're getting off track.
We're chilling.
We can do this another time.
We're chilling in my parents' guest room. My parents' guest room. Just the guest room in my house.
In your house.
These guys are having a sleepover. We're gonna... Oh, in a little bit we're gonna eat ice cream with Jell-O.
Which is apparently a very English thing to do. Alright.
Okay.
We need to move on. And I apologize.
What we're gonna talk about now is what is music?
Music.
What defines it?
And I'm going to start off with my comment because I know that that's not what anyone else is probably going to think.
Well, I don't know what
mine
Nathan
is the most simple.
I don't know what Nathan is going to say. I know what I'm going to say.
That's true. These two are actual musicians. Nathan plays drums, guitar,
you are as well.
Bass. I play drums. But these two definitely have more experience. Isaiah makes his own music. We've tried our hand at that together. It worked. It did, but it was kind of now was a little bit unfortunate when we found out that it was just accidentally a copy.
If you're our friends, you'll know what we're talking about when we're talking about Uskanana. If you're not, we're too lazy to explain right now.
Yeah, no. But I'm definitely the least musical, so I'm just going to say what I think because I think mine is probably the most...
Okay, so Daniel, what is music?
So I would probably say, if I was not worried about what Isaiah's about to say, I would just say, music is sound that has some kind of rhythm to it and generally has, I want to say meter, but I think that's more poetic, some sort of form to it that goes forward, and it's not speech. It's slightly different to speech, and the problem is, whatever. That's very, very simplified.
Okay, you're saying rhythm?
Rhythm, almost rhythm.
Okay, rhythm.
Yeah.
And speech, but not speech?
Not, it can't...
And
then it can be speech.
Does it have to be a melody? Or can there just be...
Yeah, are you trying to say that it can be speech, but it has to have a melody to it?
I guess, yeah.
Or it has to have...
if you were just talking, I don't think you would...
It can be atonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it... Yeah, it
except
has to
atonal is a music
genre.
So...
Anyway, that's what I think if you ask the majority of people, that's what they'd say. And that's probably what I would say if somebody actually asked me.
Okay.
But now we can get into the actual conversation.
Who should go first, me or Nathan?
You go first.
All right.
Big dog.
So... It's difficult.
Is it sounding good, by the way?
It sounds good to me. It sounds good to me.
Okay.
Music. What is music? The problem is yes, most music that we say that is music has rhythm in it. A lot of it has melody. Not all of it has melody. But the thing, people just define it differently. And for me, what I define it as, and it's weird because we can start arguing about this, but it's just there are definitions of it. But then again, it's such a weird thing. We can argue about it, but we won't come to a conclusion necessarily because it's all just music is what it is to all of us.
Yeah, and it's almost it's the definition of art is that it's not confined.
Yeah, when you define it, it does weird things to it, even though everybody has their own definitions.
Well, the actual definition, I just got it on my phone.
Yes.
It's vocal or instrumental sounds, and then in parentheses says or both, and then it says combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion.
Interesting.
So, well, that's just interesting because it says vocal or instrumental sounds.
Let me pull that up on my computer so I can read it as well.
Vocal or instrumental sounds.
It's just
that's
Google,
interesting.
right?
That first like.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't necessarily agree with that. Okay. I'll just say what I think. We'll
Where
talk
do you
about
think
this.
that's wrong though? Like, where's like the?
Okay. I'll say this. I think if you make sound, any sound, basically, and this is a kind of a silly opinion. A lot of people think this is silly, but I'll explain why I keep this reasoning. Any sound that whoever made the sound, if they say it's music, then I think, okay, I'll agree with them. It's music. I'm not saying all sound is music. Like you driving down the street with your car, making a ton of noise with your motor, and cars honking, and whatever, ducks squonking.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily music as sound.
But I'd say all sounds have the potential to become music.
Oh yeah, of course.
With
Editing,
like
and-
you can do stuff to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And but the interesting thing is, a lot of ambient music. I listen to a lot of lo-fi.
Yeah.
Chilled Cow, great YouTube channel.
All right.
Definitely should
Plug in
some
plugging
random-
channels that you don't have to plug and already have millions of subscribers.
Exactly. No, but chilled, like listening to them, a lot of the background stuff for these songs is cars and ducks and ambient sound. Rain, right? These aren't like, it's not music itself, or sorry, it is.
It adds to it.
It's in the music,
Yeah.
right? And so it doesn't mean
It's part of it.
It's part of the music, and so it doesn't mean that you're just playing that and saying this is my song, which I'm sure somebody's done.
Yeah.
But it's like you can use these sounds to produce something that is really nice to listen to. So like, yeah, rain sounds. A lot of people sleep to rain sounds. I don't know if you'd say that's music, but if you put it under a lo-fi beat,
Yeah. Or you can do cool stuff with rain sounds. You can make rain like a snare.
yeah,
You can do like
editing allows. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, of course, any sound can become music. Not all sound, in my opinion, is music off straight off the bat. But if anybody makes something that's sound and they call it music, I'd say, okay, fine, it's music.
I'm beginning to think now that the rhythm thing is important. Like,
Yeah.
there has to be an element of rhythm.
I'll agree, but the thing is, then you have to define a rhythm, and that gets even, because like the problem is, well, if we're talking about like Daniel just mentioned, lo-fi beats. So rhythm, at what point is rhythm, and at what point is rhythm not rhythm? Because, for example, as Daniel said, lo-fi beats. Lo-fi is a genre, and among other genres, famous for putting swing in their drums, which means having them not on the grid, having them not perfect. But then it's almost like a slippery slope, because it's like, if drums can be not perfect, not on time, and they still sound good, and of course it's still music.
And its own kind of rhythm, right?
Yeah.
It's its own. It's a rhythm. It's against the rhythm, and
Yeah,
that's
but-
why it is good.
Yeah.
But then anything, and that's true. But then at that point, why isn't anything rhythm?
Yeah, exactly. What is rhythm? What is the definition?
And then it's kind of
And I just
crumbles
tried
on
to look
itself.
that up.
Yeah.
I just looked it up on my phone, and there isn't anything
For rhythm?
for rhythm. And
Yeah.
well, there are all sorts of like. Usually, when you look something up on Google, obviously it comes up with the big the word in bold, and then like the definition.
And you didn't even come up with
underneath
that.
It didn't
Just
come up with
websites
that.
and stuff.
Websites which would try and do it, but if there's no clear
People
wiki
are arguing
answer or
about it,
whatever,
yeah. Because the thing is, you could say rhythm, okay, it's rhythm is sounds in
this kind of
like
beat
very,
formation,
like, I think what people would call it is, it's sounds like the same distance apart from each other.
which is not.
Like, exactly, that's the problem. Like, that would seem to be the most simple definition of rhythm, is it sound like, and then and the same amount of space between each one.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, as we're talking about swing with like lo-fi
Yeah,
drums,
you kind of like,
yeah, you can put it off beat.
or like
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you can-
yeah.
Yeah.
If we're talking about like a simple, kick hi-hat, snare hi-hat, that's pretty much to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But the same distance between everything. But if you can put swing to it, it's like. And that wouldn't fit on a grid on a DAW on a
Well, and also people-
on software.
And people also do like crazy like mental stuff where every single bar has like different rhythm. It's
Yeah,
different
you
placement.
change
It's-
time signatures. You
and they
change.
would call that music.
Yeah.
and they're making money from it.
And
That's
it-
what's
of
crazy
course
about
it's
it,
and so that might not match maybe what would seem to be the definition of rhythm. Yeah, but it's still, of course, it's still rhythm. Of course, it's still music. So it's like, at what point are you gonna be like, okay, this is music and this isn't music? Because you can try to put a line, but the only place where it makes sense to draw the line is if at where you would say it's all perfect, it's all to a grid, it's all the same times between it, but we've already crossed that line in calling stuff music.
Line you could put on is if there's any aspect of creation behind the sounds. So a sound of a car horn isn't music because
somebody would have made it.
Yeah,
but you're not like I get.
But there's not a creative mind.
You're not
behind
intentionally.
Yeah. He's not creating that sound
to be music. That's what I was saying with any sound or noise, it can be music if the person who made it says it's music. Like if you be like and be like, that's my song, that's called a willow on the hill, I'll be like
that is music.
I'll be like, okay, it's not,
I don't like it,
it's not very good at all.
It's horrible.
but it's music
if you say it is. So I think that's a bit of a conclusion there. It's like it has.
You can't really put a line on it. And
creator.
I think we should mention. I did want to mention this. I did want to mention this was
Go to Isaiah Wallop.
Yeah, no, I did want to plug my own channel. Well, we'll talk about that. Who was the guy who did that tweet about music?
Oh,
I always forget his name because he has a really forgettable name.
Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro. I know who Ben Shapiro is. I do know who he is, but I always
love Ben. Well, you did.
No, but he just has a really forgettable name. I don't know why. But okay, Ben Shapiro did this tweet. This will be the last thing because I know we're low.
We'll finish with this.
Yeah, but I do want to talk about this just a little bit because this.
So we're not talking about esports.
Oh, we will.
We'll finish this
segment.
Yeah.
But this Isaiah was fuming about this a little while ago. He got so angry about this.
There's a few things that Ben Shapiro said, and not that I'm that angry at Ben Shapiro for saying this, but it causes it. He says things that provoke conversation, and that's good.
Yeah.
But here's a tweet by Ben Shapiro, and this isn't the one I was talking about, but this is one that goes along with it. Ben Shapiro, fact: rap isn't music, and if you think it is, you're stupid. And I'll talk. And I don't know. I don't think he.
Does he have reasoning? Because
Yes,
usually
yes.
he always has a reason.
He has reasoning.
What he says.
He says that music has to consist of. He doesn't tweet this, but he said this in an interview that music has to. If anything that qualifies as music has to have these three elements: rhythm, harmony. Sorry, well, it doesn't matter what order, but rhythm, melody, and harmony. And so we've just talked about rhythm and how that doesn't really make sense to draw a line as far as what's rhythm as what's not rhythm. Mm-hmm. But he's saying that rap isn't music because rap doesn't have melody and harmony. And in the year 2020, how can you say that rap music does not have melody and harmony? Also, harmony kind of a random thing to put in the top 3 list for what qualifies as music.
Yeah.
Lots of music doesn't have harmony.
It doesn't feel like it's the same.
Harmony is fantastic, but lots of music doesn't have harmony, and it's not. You can't say that's not music.
What the definition of harmony is, because in my mind, I'm thinking like voices at different levels singing the same. Like there's one main note and you're singing above and
if
below
you strum a guitar a single time in a song, it has harmony because there's different strings are playing different notes.
Rap music has harmony because it's like it will be using a sound that will have multiple levels to it.
Well, not always though. There are exceptions to that, but probably at the fundamental level, almost all music probably does have a sense of harmony in it. But even then, harmony is not that important.
Yeah, and it's an add-on. I think it's not
one person singing a song a cappella does not have a single ounce of harmony in it. But is that not music? Of course, it's music.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
And he's saying he doesn't think that rap is music because it doesn't have melody. And the number one song right now.
Yeah, when you hear all of it. One person singing alone, it's amazing.
Well, but the thing is,
maybe like solo rap. If you took just the vocals,
it
would lack melody.
Well,
and it would just become.
The thing is, but nowadays it doesn't even like the number one song right now, "The Box" by Roddy Ricch. It has a melody. Almost all rap isn't really rapping anymore. It's rapping. It's more about the rhythm.
Music.
But you're doing a melody with your voice.
Oh yeah.
Like even in like the but like all not that much. But like Kanye West, that's a good thing to bring up. Okay. Kanye West started it with I can't remember which album it was called, but he started the whole singing with tons of autotune on it and kind of rapping, singing. And now everybody does that. Pretty much all rappers do that.
Yeah.
Even if they more do like just kind of atonal rapping, which by the way, atonal means that it doesn't have melody to it. By the way, everything has melody to it. When you talk, there's a melody. It's not necessarily the notes that you would play on a piano, but you cannot talk without a melody. And the reason you can tell that is because if you say something, you can pitch it up, and it'll sound weird. If it didn't have any notes in it, when you pitched it up, notes mean pitch. If you pitched it up, nothing would happen.
Huh.
But when you talk and you pitch it up or pitch it down, it sounds really high or it sounds really low. basically every sound is atonal. You can't. No, sorry. It has melody.
Yeah.
Even drums have melody.
Yeah.
Melody isn't important.
Well, you have to tune your drum
Yeah,
kit.
exactly. But if you pitch drums up and down, they change because there's melody.
Yeah.
Hardly anything. Like I've heard metal vocalists say they can do atonal screams, and you can't. You can like it's a type of scream, but it's not actually atonal. Hardly anything is atonal.
Yeah.
So even to Ben Shapiro's definition, pretty much all sounds in the universe have melody.
Which is a shame because he's a bright guy and he's just made a silly comment.
Yeah, and his thing is all about like fact, but
Yeah.
and fact is important for a lot of things. But with music, if you put facts and standards on it, then you are limiting because it's a creative based thing.
Yeah.
You're limiting what people can do,
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Right.
which is just stupid, really.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's that.
Yeah.
Boom. That was good. That was a nice little.
That's a nice segment.
Boom.
All right, we can do the noise game. Do you want to do the noise game?
Yes, I do.
Do we have time for the noise game? Do you want to check how long? What
We
was your
can
timer?
cut it down. It's fine.
It's been half an hour,
I thought it might have been something like that.
but I don't know.
The podcast ends here, ladies and gentlemen.
Podcasts tend to be. I mean, I don't know. It could be longer. We could take stuff out of it.
I
but-
think yeah. We'll work it out.
Okay. Do you want to go straight into esports, or we do the noise game? We were saying. I think we should do the noise game.
Okay.
We were saying it'd be fun to just play a little game in each episode. Just have a section where we're like, okay, it's the game time. I'll play a different game each time.
Yeah.
But so me and Daniel, Nathan's never heard.
Beer pong. Yeah.
Nathan's never played this game.
Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be.
It's called the noise. Me and Daniel invented it. When did we invent it? Just in class, I bet, right?
It will have been like 2 or 3 years ago in class. Yeah.
Like no, I bet. Like I think it was 4 years ago, 8th grade. I bet.
Yeah. That one
Eighth,
surprised me.
8th or 9th
Oh
grade.
yeah, because it would have been Batty. I remember doing that with the whole crew.
Yeah. So it would have been 8th or 9th grade we invented this, and it's really fun. It's like of all the games that I've invented, this was my favorite one.
Was that ball, bullet ball?
Bullet ball.
Of all the games I've invented.
Bullet ball. Where's the bullet ball guy now? If you don't know what bullet ball is, look it up and laugh
Enjoy
your
it.
face
Enjoy
right
it.
off into the.
So the noise game basically it's like almost like you lost, you lose. It
is
doesn't
that.
take any time.
It's that, but so you go around in a circle or a triangle, as we have here.
Or a hexagon.
Yeah, whatever. How many people you have? Each person does a noise. It's not really about faces. We'll probably end up doing faces. You won't be able to see them, but it's more about the noise that you make. And I think we think this will be good for the podcast because that's a noise-based game. But you make a noise that's intended to make the other two people laugh. If you laugh while or after making the noise, you lose.
You make your noise and you.
Or if anybody else laughs, they're out. So you just go until there's one person left who hasn't laughed, and just make noises with the intention of, and try not to use words either. Have it be raw noises, and it's the intention of making the other people laugh. So let's start off. Let's start off with Daniel. We've had some good times playing this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whip my shirt off right now
Okay.
because I'm really hot.
Yeah, it is quite hot in here.
We turned the air off because it was making a lot of noise.
We're in the middle of South America right now, ladies and gentlemen.
We're in the dead center of South America.
And it is very hot.
We're in the dead center of the dead center of country.
Yeah, exactly. So you can try and work out where that is.
Oh, that's true. We just told everybody on the internet exactly our exact location.
Our exact location.
And so I think it's probably like Brazil or something. Actually, no, that I think about. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Brazil.
Oh yeah, that's where we live. We live in Brazil. Okay, Daniel, you like to start?
All right, I'll try.
The noise game, ladies and gentlemen. Who's gonna listen to this? Okay, go.
This part's getting skipped by everyone.
Yeah. No, I bet though. I bet like our kid fans will.
We'll think it's funny.
Yeah. I bet JJ will think it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm gonna laugh at my own one.
Right. You can't.
You're it already.
Okay, it hasn't started yet. When you make the noise, it starts. Go.
Yeah.
What was that? Okay,
That's an instant victory.
we both.
for Nathan.
Well, he left. So yeah. Okay.
I
Nathan
wasn't
wins.
expecting
That was
that
insane. I thought it was my turn, and then Nathan comes in. I've never heard Nathan make anything like that. That was amazing.
Yeah, right. That's a
It was just.
victory.
It was so funny because Nathan doesn't make noises like that. He doesn't do. Okay.
That was good.
That was so. It was such a cool noise as well.
Exactly. We'll have to do this every time now.
Okay, I guess I'll go now.
Alright.
I thought it was my
It's
turn.
game
So
over now.
I was so surprised when he went. I was like, okay.
That was good.
All right, I'll go.
Oh, okay. I see.
We'll
what
do
you
one each, and then I think we'll go on. That's horrible.
Oh my gosh, Daniel. Was it a laugh?
It was a.
Okay.
was
Yeah, he was about to
horrible,
laugh.
such
I
a
was about to
nasty
laugh as
sound.
well. Look, we both laugh now, but I probably think it's okay.
No, that's wait. Are we going another round, or should we just do one each? Because he won. It was
That's
still
true. Then why did
everyone
I
else
go?
has laughed.
Yeah, but I laughed as well, so maybe we should do one more.
Okay,
round.
let's go all around.
One more
Yeah,
round.
so I've just
Okay,
done
one
one.
more
No,
round.
Daniel, you don't. You do one.
But after this round, we need to do.
Well, then I need to end it because I've only done one.
Yeah,
We should
exactly.
do
So
two.
we'll do 1, 2, 3. One more each.
Go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I made it
The
through
timing.
one.
The
I
timing
know.
is so
I was
good.
about to make a comment about Daniel's noise, and it's he always goes so unexpectedly, and it was. Oh my gosh. That would almost got me, but I was a little more prepared this time. Okay, I was gonna make a comment about your noise.
No.
Which is that if you guys had seen the method he used to make the noise, you would have been quite shocked as well.
That sounds so bad.
No, that's not what you're thinking. Okay, that was a good noise, Nathan. Okay, it sounded a bit. Alright, I'll just go. I'll just go in. I'll just
We
go
get
in.
arrested.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything. Okay. Here's my noise. Wasn't that good? I intended it to be a different noise, and it sounded like a ghast.
It also sounded like I don't know, something from Zelda, like a
That's
little
so
fairy or
stupid.
something.
Can I do another noise? I meant to do something with my throat that didn't end up working. Can I do a different noise?
That whole like.
Can I do a different noise?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I think Daniel laughed.
Yeah, that was.
That was. It sounded like. It sounded just like a fart sound. It wasn't a fart sound. It was more.
If you were here, viewers,
It was more.
pull down your pants.
You'd realize. No, no. I mean, like it sounded like my mouth doing a fart sound.
Yeah.
It was more intricate than that.
Okay. That's usual. It was music.
Yeah, it was music, guys.
Oh my.
It sounds like I just said Gus. It was music, Gus.
It was music, Gus.
Gus Johnson?
Gus Johnson, if you're listening.
We love you. We wanna rub your nipples.
No, we want you on the show.
We do want you on the show, Gus. Okay.
I'm absolutely sweating.
I know, so am I.
Final. Okay.
We could put the air on, but
Yeah,
it's gonna
turn it on.
sound loud.
No, that's fine.
No, let's do it.